What if I told you that the biggest secret to all of the legendary guitar tones throughout history have been kept hidden from the public for decades, until now? And what if I told you that there's an element of your guitar's tone more important than the pickups, amplifier, or even tone wood? And what if I told you that all the hours you spent browsing YouTube, searching for the best Tube Screamer clone, were completely wasted, and you'll never get that time back? And what if I told you that the biggest secret that the world's most elite guitarists were keeping from you is batteries? You'd probably think, well, that's ridiculous. That can't be true. Well, it is true, and I'm here to show you. The reason John Mayer's guitar tone sounds so good is because he uses Radio Shack batteries in his Tube Screamer. And the reason Rhett Shull hates Tube Screamers is because he's only ever used store brand CVS 9V. And just now, as I'm saying this, 3 Radio Shack batteries were just listed on Reverb.com for $500 each. So I was aware that this would have a huge impact on battery prices, and that's why I waited until now to expose the truth, because I was waiting for the technology to be developed to help mitigate the inflated battery market. I wanted to wait for something that captures the nuance of all the different battery brands that were used by famous guitarists throughout history. The amazing team over at JHS spent years researching the various nuances that you can get from using different battery brands, from Jimi Hendrix's Duracell and his fuzz face to the USB that powers Tim Henson's Kemper. All the hours spent researching the tonal effects of batteries resulted in this, the new JHS Bat Sim. Some effect pedals have a battery inside, so this allows you to switch out the brands and access different tones. But some pedals don't have a battery inside. So the only way to access those different tones would be to use the JHS Bat Sim. The way this works is you send your instrument signal through the bottom jacks here on the side, and the top jacks act as a loop that you can insert a pedal into. And the pedal that I'll be inserting into the loop is the exploder. First, here's what the exploder sounds like on its own. Now I'm going to put the exploder in the loop of the Bat Sim, and I'm going to use the Energizer setting, and I'm also going to turn down the battery age, so you'll start to hear the mids become a little more pronounced, and you'll hear it start to take on like a tape saturation quality. So now I'm going to show you my favorite way to use these in a track. My modular synth is going to sound like this. On my harp, I'm going to use the exploder with the Bat Sim, and I'm going to slowly roll back the capacity, and as the song goes on, you'll hear the difference. The Bat Sim also works really well with Bucket Brigade delays, and without the Bat Sim, Therme sounds like this. Now I'm going to add Therme into the loop of the Bat Sim, and I'm going to use it on the USB setting and turn the age up, which will result in a higher fidelity. Now I'm going to use these and play alongside a beat that my friend Jared sent me. Bat Sim can also give your gain pedals a heavier edge. So the Poly Flat 5 sounds like this on its own. And when placed in the loop of the Bat Sim on the Boss setting, it sounds like this. The JHS setting on the Bat Sim is JHS's take on battery tone. So when combined with the Poly Flat 5, it sounds like this. And here's my favorite way to use these two pedals in a song. Thank you so much to JHS for sending me the Bat Sim. If you're interested in finding out more about this pedal, there's a link in the video description below. Like and subscribe also if you want. If you want to. You don't have to.